Scurrying beneath the bushes of Midtown Manhattan lurks one of the strangest birds you'll ever see. The American woodcock. What are they doing here? Are we doing enough to keep them safe? And why do they look so weird? I've made it my mission to find out. This is Wild New York.
My name is Ben, and I'm an amateur naturalist and animal lover.
I'm developing a real talent for this. White-tailed deer.
Join me and my friend Katie as we journey around New York to learn a little bit more about the wildlife that shares our home.
The first thing you notice about the American woodcock is probably nothing. Although classified in the family Scolopacidae, along with sandpipers and shorebirds, they spend most of their time in young forests and brushy undergrowth. Their excellent camouflage combines with a low profile to make them exceptionally hard to spot. Adults range between 10 to 12 inches long and weigh between 5 and 8 ounces, with females typically being larger than males. The second thing you'll notice is their strangeness. They sport a long, thin beak, typically between 2.5 and 2.75 inches, around 12% of their total body length. They use these long bills to probe the ground for earthworms and other invertebrates. The upper portion of their bill is actually prehensile, allowing it to flex while underground and grasp prey. Their eye placement is also fairly unusual. Woodcock's large eyes are set high on the sides of their head, allowing them 360 degrees of visibility along the ground. Combined with their camouflage, they're able to elude most predators, as well as birders. Woodcocks are migratory birds, often among the first arrivals during spring. They winter in the American Southeast, keeping warm in states like Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia, before hopping on the Atlantic Flyway to head for their breeding grounds in the northern states and Canada. Some will stop for the season in Westchester or Long Island, while others hope to brave the gauntlet of New York skyscrapers and fly further afield. And now that we know a little bit more about them, let's go see if we can find some in the wild. Bryant Park, Midtown's largest green space, is a 10-acre gem, nestled amid skyscrapers and the New York Public Library. A welcome respite from the surrounding concrete and steel, its bushes and ivory hide typical New York birds, like the rock dove, or pigeon, and the house sparrow. Its trees have been known to harbor the occasional raptor as well, but today, we're looking at the undergrowth to see what we can find. Typically hard to spot, the presence of as many as 5 woodcocks inside of Bryant Park drew New York's infamous bird paparazzi for a chance to see the bogsucker do its dance up close. And we wouldn't want to deprive our audience of these sweet moves, so please, enjoy the dance of the timberdoodle. This dance does more than just showcase their skills. The woodcock uses it to sense earthworms, pillbugs, and other invertebrates moving beneath the soil, provided that they can survive the trip. New York City's skylines pose a serious hazard to migrating woodcocks, with the Wild Bird Fund receiving dozens of injured woodcocks during spring and fall migration. If you want to help protect these bizarre birds, make sure you advocate to your local city officials for bird-friendly policies, like bird-safe glass requirements, lights-out programs, and initiatives that preserve green spaces. And as always, remember, never feed wildlife. Always maintain a safe and respectful distance from whatever you're observing, and be sure to properly dispose of your trash. If you can follow these steps, we'll be making a perilous journey a little safer for these uncanny avian callers, and making sure the Big Apple stays a wild New York.